reflex, gallantry, linguistics, vibrate, advertising, exclusively, parasitic, immigrant, corpse, chronic, fluff, unclear, akin, parallel, aggregate, herbivore, adjoin, fertile, subscribe, indignant, striking, tissue, cosmetics, plea, slavery. Impede, mindset, dioxide, swamp, resign, insanity, infer, determined, lifetime, descended, segment, overweight, sincerity, convene, dissipate, scented, uncertainty, recharge, availability, bewitch, saint, species, chisel, synthesis, continually. Fetus, misty, anchor, lean, dexterous, spite, precedent, beckon, upbringing, comprehensible, initially, provoke, alien, considered, baggy, definition, spoiler, clone, characteristic, vocational, sprint, discrimination, sprout, cognitive, authorize. Evoke, nasty, clumsy, fascinate, expense, socialize, spontaneous, seasoned, practically, disastrous, saturate, heredity, oppression, secrete, minister, infiltrate, peg, janitor, convertible, critical, persevere, treason, medication, stiff, tremendous. Embed, internalize, vivacious, seriousness, reminiscence, indulgence, genealogy, institute, uncertain, implement, exceptional, eradicate, battleship, compliant, terrain, gut, dejected, antique, considerably, preclusion, comparable, geologic, bystander, dismay, normally. Offense, unearth, subtract, treatment, afflict, dispute, sojourn, overwhelm, ponderous, integral, podium, pound, evaluation, comprehend, enthusiasm, anthropology, conspiracy, flatly, fuss, productive, invalid, advanced, inherit, ratio, audit. Forearm, navel, connote, errant, expanse, deviation, unsuitable, incident, dissatisfaction, subconscious, choir, spectacle, blatant, ruthless, rampage, exhale, empathize, bishop, unnoticed, verdict, oriental, plentiful, unfold, abruptly, reflective. Fervor, consecutive, heresy, futile, mutual, propriety, superfluous, hustle, interpretation, ultimately, recur, idyllic, shrivel, replenish, massive, decline, capsize, grainy, secluded, thoroughly, equable, sagacious, circumstantial, classify, bias. Modernization, hybrid, untimely, vocal, annoying, linger, first-hand, artifact, diffuse, destitute, urgency, plausible, sidewalk, ingredient, embargo, synonym, momentous, short-tempered, outmoded, innumerable, reluctance, outlook, worn out, allegory, hypnosis. Expire, compound, responsibility, optic, warship, immature, capability, rationality, deviate, provision, trivial, antonym, associate, accord, alike, illegal, bygone, lethal, syllable, attraction, bruise, stunning, stride, fineness, bizarre. Indulge, obsess, efficient, artificial, endurable, litter, illogical, barometer, annals, ascertain, penalize, motivation, necessity, quicken, leftover, ineffective, anguish, transport, shameful, furthermore, helpless, scheme, ultraviolet, certify, adrift. Unreasonable, endowment, coolant, urbane, dedication, pertain, carnivorous, underlying, alter, fortress, rationalize, laughter, exasperate, utilize, deflect, prolong, erosion, nationwide, ignorant, counteract, concentration, confiscation, circumstance, breakage, bloody. Fort, shudder, tenure, loath, outstretch, Saturn, usage, symptom, forefather, development, faultless, generator, collective, formulate, fatten, amicable, downpour, frantic, kidnap, latitude, ethnic, gunpowder, demonstrator, symbolize, contemplation. Physically, solace, undertaker, skim, variability, typically, woodland, glimmer, sway, gratitude, surrogate, immortal, mislay, stuffy, dispense, bang, automation, complement, elliptical, retard, significant, investment, reconvene, conference, phase. Vigorous, omnivore, inborn, cosmos, laboratory, dictate, establishment, illuminate, shortcut, adorable, retention, superior, lieutenant, mold, unprecedented, ridicule, referee, extravagant, deform, humiliating, perplexity, detachment, respondent, vaguely, vulnerable. Pilgrimage, multitude, generation, so, bureau, fictional, disdain, realistic, regress, pinch, distinguish, immense, assistant, premonition, improvise, geographical, indebted, solidify, cancerous, intoxicate, twilight, intense, Mediterranean, radiant, amass. Citing, compelling, deputy, advertisement, citizenship, nutrient, predecessor, abstain, incidentally, voiceless, chuckle, embrace, outstand, laborious, prospective, necessarily, extension, derivative, interruption, backbone, revoke, depression, astronomer, atmosphere, mournful. Contempt, pole, stutter, exhaustion, nonsense, segregation, famine, bondage, needless, depress, grill, enact, heartland, rainforest, biography, hypocritical, pleasantly, precision, smuggle, overrule, apparatus, proponent, flaw, distinct, vaccination. Comparative, environmental, oracle, overtime, beguile, affirmation, candidate, nerve, misguide, jurisdiction, adherent, prudent, philosophical, afterlife, meltdown, endanger, cripple, adequate, aristocracy, outwit, heartbreaking, frequency, remains, probability, calamity. Circumference, precisely, lump, incurrence, extent, fracture, urinate, doctrine, barley, heiress, glut, bilateral, distract, resilience, lunge, tension, empirical, domesticate, complicate, fundamental, undaunted, downturn, ember, substance, horrific.
Parachute, cynicism, peel, illicit, conventional, zeal, submit, dissect, surgical, nevertheless, threefold, commit, elimination, apprentice, mechanic, bass, excursion, attribute, uncomfortable, propagate, underground, proceed, entertain, combination, inhabit. Reproduce, manuscript, rot, senile, specialty, stock, engagement, prognosis, commerce, predicate, compact, conjunction, ordeal, underestimate, elastic, congest, orator, heedful, intermediate, anguished, hindsight, egotism, contradictory, foliage, gamble. Dehumanize, attentively, jobless, prerequisite, withdraw, compassionate, humanitarian, regardless, refinement, guild, underline, vendor, implementation, diplomat, assess, hinder, region, compatibility, gobble, sloping, tedious, diarrhea, perspiration, plunder, legible. Residential, tariff, aspiring, disrupt, indicative, anticipate, found, fingerprint, encode, tumultuous, solely, pavement, circuit, nitrogen, attendant, torment, snap, spare, ecology, exclamation, reshuffle, collaboration, stability, protest, criticize. Beeline, sustain, coordination, meteor, fragility, goodness, lust, scant, spoilage, intermittent, allot, facility, antidepressant, faint, ward, acidity, presumption, extract, sob, domestic, unfair, nostril, supervisor, technical, pragmatism. Disruptive, activation, cryptic, pit, fluent, preserve, renovate, streak, illegible, identifiable, sullen, second-hand, digestive, challenging, meek, coachman, dignity, impersonal, lavatory, butcher, clause, suffrage, impending, federal, unwritten. Apt, fallacy, irresponsible, sterile, corrosion, identity, stationary, benevolence, mossy, orderly, reactivate, accompany, previously, admiration, significantly, familiarity, overseas, legitimate, sleet, reminisce, abandonment, indifference, deserved, hostage, aboriginal. Drowsy, vacillate, trace, distraction, pessimistic, insolent, ensue, absurd, work out, overlap, inactivity, improvement, harness, impassive, offspring, inaccessible, fertility, premature, unstained, inflame, indigent, construction, flammable, impatiently, anecdote. Inflexible, enforce, eyeball, oblong, conqueror, drudgery, ownership, illusory, extinct, capricious, Neptune, exterminate, ulcer, expel, horse, missionary, interchange, preoccupy, journalist, linguist, realty, cohere, electronics, marsh, anthem. Gracious, mechanism, interfere, partial, therein, merchandise, haven, tyrant, announce, Catholicism, patch, biased, persuasion, weird, royalty, wrench, material, dazzle, tolerable, lush, reunion, signature, vaporize, miraculous, digit. Commonplace, shameless, manifest, ring, endow, infliction, cognition, billionaire, solemnity, climax, depletion, oblige, forsake, grudge, imprisonment, adjustment, rebellion, outcast, explicit, aggressive, multiple, heroine, heatstroke, mutually, furrow. translator, evaporation, hallucination, nocturnal, blender, drench, juror, cringe, hypocrite, pending, contentious, legislation, soothe, meager, devastating, grateful, animosity, interpret, enclosure, diverse, Antarctic, stuck, incapacity, ensure, radioactive. Extinguish, matriarchy, diagnosis, agonize, declaration, confirm, analyze, sanction, sensationalize, shabby, dietary, bow, surgery, scaredy cat, convenient, dishonesty, telling, sperm, phantom, attest, representation, loyalty, abatement, dissonance, deficient. Ecological, epidemic, meritorious, interact, sturdy, acceptance, stitch, venomous, frustrated, linguistic, rotten, constrict, wane, amoral, equilibrium, ban, curtail, adept, messy, detector, astronaut, portable, brisk, sneer, preside. Retort, dominance, withered, apathy, thorough, incline, decade, fortify, possess, slant, matchmaker, conclusion, enclose, virulent, artisan, bitterness, blare, hopeful, competitive, discourage, bead, deployment, captivity, penetrate, statistics. Assistance, compass, dumbly, heartily, uphold, ransom, generosity, intensive, embarrassed, anarchy, unrelenting, monotony, threshold, frontier, inhibition, insurmountable, inoculate, trustworthy, extremist, adverse, indispensable, unpredictable, alteration, composite, disorderly. Recreation, constantly, fairness, cooperate, maze, claimant, righteousness, elude, forthwith, outrageous, optimal, majesty, separation, superb, rage, currency, chore, anesthetic, devote, receipt, manipulate, parameter, painkiller, increasingly, alert. Unfortunate, sabotage, starvation, repress, pedestrian, obesity, tolerance, psychiatrist, spur, milestone, infancy, stricken, pharmacist, murderer, guilt, violate, feature, oratory, transfusion, flutter, reconcile, aggression, architecture, actual, electron. Analogy, inevitably, unilateral, stately, breakdown, patiently, adoptive, legally, interactive, hydrant, combustible, productively, appraise, sentiment, suitable, austere, populate, enrollment, permeate, orchard, controversy, warm-hearted, avoidance, qualify, bearer. Animate, cub, ashamed, slit, repeatedly, overactive, layout, expectation, neglected, seabed, intellect, diversion, consultant, outlet, unlikely, commonly, anonymous, overpopulation, aesthetic, fume, probe, gorgeous, wretched, guardian, mull,